How is the language, lip sync dialogues and all that? How it worked?
That's so shit.
Oh, she's phenomenal.
Yeah,
Oh God.
Phenomenal.
She was phenomenal.
with the memory and all.
Yeah, I mean, I was shocked.
Randy sir used to call me tape recorder. Before, after action, he said, okay, tape recorder on, and da-da-da-da-da-da used to come.
No, but लेकिन सर I was shocked when I saw her. मतलब कि you know ये लड़की आई है बॉम्बे से.
But she's got
क्या
South
पता
Indian,
होगा?
South Indian roots.
हाँ, but
No?
but still, sir, see, speaking in Telugu is sometimes, yeah, obviously, but she was just like that.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a scene where this woman just went. She went all out. And Shiva was just looking at the monitor and he was just looking at me from there. I was walking, just doing this. I was like, she was fabulous. I mean, I was shocked.
Can you say something nice about me as well?
My day is made. I feel like I can leave the interview now. I don't need to worry about anything.
Sir, I think
Okay, I have to-
Hamara camera here has to be experienced in the movie.
Shiva sir told me, he said, don't worry. I said,
mean,
what
but-
about language? What about language? So he said, listen, don't worry. You can speak maybe Hindi or you can speak English, but it's just easy. Just come, just do. Firstly, when I was approached for the film, it was a great honor. I love Hyderabad cinema and I think it's the future of a lot of Indian, Bombay actors, I think, would be lucky and excited to be in a big Hyderabad movie.
Sure.
And I was very lucky to get this offer. But I was worried about this thing. And then you said, just turn up. It's going to be an easy experience. Don't worry about anything. He gave me the most passionate narration. Normally, my attention can wander. If it's not a great narration, I start feeling a little sleepy also. You know, I said, rather read. But it was a spellbinding narration, very emotional. And, he came, we were shooting a film in Amritsar. And you must have said, get Saif or something for this role. Yeah, obviously, you must have
it
thought
was a
of this.
mutual choice.
What
You
a
know, for me, I
compliment.
could never, somewhere when we wanted this character called Bhaira, so as Saif sir mentioned, see, we don't have names for different clans here. So it is one big hill where everybody is living. So the characters, I mean, like, there's no a particular name for a village as such. So there's like, हाँ वो north village वाला है, ये south village वाला है, ये west का village वाला है, और ये east village वाले हैं. So but it was just that. So when we were designing the characters, I think both of us really felt that, who is as powerful as Devra? For Bhaira. So Bhaira
What a compliment.
needs that kind of a cutout. So for some strange reason, both of us were looking at each other, and I really love Saif sir in Omkara, and I really felt that there is this intensity in him. I mean, though yes, he really has a funny side of him, which tends to dominate. Look at him
And
now.
all the nice things.
But there is so much intensity in Saif sir. I think that hasn't been captured on in movies.
Yeah.
In most of the movies.
Yes. I also personally feel that.
Yes. So, I mean, like, we needed that intensity.
Yeah.
And both of us were like, you know what, I think we should just go approach Saif sir.
So I said, well, how will I do it? He said, don't worry, just turn up. There's a nice big AC set and there's all this water stuff. And I've got these machines and you just sit there and chill and it's going to be a blast.
But that's
And
Shiva's-
he was absolutely right. I came there and language. So I said, first day, I had to say these lines to this lady who was playing this part. And I was being cute, some dialogues. And I said, I'll try and get... And the sweat started running down my back, and I felt kind of a thrill that I hadn't felt for a long time. I felt I'm working even though it's our country and it's another language, but that diverse, it was like a new thing for me. I felt I'm speaking and I was panicking because I thought maybe I won't do it properly, or I roughly understood what I'm saying. I tried to remember
You remember any line?
I knew you'd ask me this. But if you repeat, I'll repeat. No. But I prepared it. And I did one or two lines, and then they were okay in the beginning, the first line. He said, you won't have to speak much. It'll be one line, second line. But after a few days, he got pretty impressed with how I was doing it. And I got used to the language. Like, you get used to anything after a while if you practice enough. And it's not that difficult also. And then after a while, he said, okay, now do a page. And then suddenly the dialogue started getting longer. And I said, he promised me it'd be one or two lines. And then the assistant would come in the van and say, sir, a dialogue. And I'd say, okay, what? And then he'd go on. And I said, that's 2 pages. And he said, no, you can do it now. Yeah. So it's true, we did it.
Yes, sir.
And he would watch very carefully the lip and he said, it's quite perfect. And the greatest thing is my co-star or the lead who's standing with me, who also concentrated and helped. Because a lot of actors, it could have been distracting. But how you have performed really well, despite the fact that I'm, trying to, I'm speaking a language where people are cueing me and I'm, doing that. So it's a patch together, but it works.
It worked.
I feel like especially on this set with Shiva sir, his approach with me was similar to the way that he approached your character. He was so relaxed. And I used to stalk him. If you see our chat, it's just me day after day. Sir, please can I get the scene? Sir, how will I do it? Sir, please send the dialogues. And he was just like, just relax, just come on set. And I think his ease, and of course sir's encouragement, just made me feel like, okay, I don't suck. I think I'm doing okay. And
You should
it was
actually ask her this question about her, how she manifested this.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still a surprise.
Yeah, I saw some.
I was like,
Insta
how?
videos.
I was like, Janvi, please tell me how to manifest. If I really have to manifest something, how do I do it? How do I manifest that Devara needs to be a super blockbuster hit?
Just say it in every interview ever. Wake up in the morning, look at yourself in the mirror and say Devra is going to be a huge hit and everyone's going to be blown away.
Yeah,
I've
that's it.
started
Is
already.
that simple?
I think so.
Is it that simple?
It worked out for me.
I got information. I don't know whether it's a real information or a rumor. Should I ask you based on that? It's okay.
Are you going to ask me or
the
him
camera is
or
still
her or
running.
him?
Yeah.
Everybody.
You and sir and yeah. I heard this one huge underwater sequence,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
which has come out really, really good. And
Yeah. It's
that's
very,
yeah. Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
I
Oh, yeah,
heard you made a separate pool for it in Hyderabad.
Yes.
A huge one.
Till then, we had one option of shooting it in Kapoli, because that was one of the biggest pools we had to shoot in Kapoli. And then, for some strange reason, we decided to overspend on that movie and create a pool in the studio which we were shooting for predominantly our action sequences. And it was a massive pool because we really had we shot for close to about 35 odd days underwater. Underwater, over the water, underwater, over the water. That's a phenomenal episode which I think will really
So that's a lengthy sequence then.
It
30
is.
days.
It is one of the most key sequences of Devra.
Okay.
And again, because we're speaking about a world which is near the coastal, which is in the coastal regions of India. So we really had a lot of water elements, shoot on water, shoot in water. So we had these big diggers which came in and create
Wave
artificial
machines,
waves. We had
amazing
wave
looking
machines.
stuff.
Yeah. We had motors fixed into the water to give it the small ripples.
In the pool.
So there was a pool and there was a water tank as well. So we had a 200 by 150 water tank. So it was very high on, as I said, high on action. There are certain action sequences of Devra which will really, which will just sweep you off your feet when you're.
So you're getting killed in the first part or you go to the second?
No, that's another thing, I heard, when I heard his story, it was great. There's a young look, there's an old look, and there's all this, exciting action and stuff. And I thought the role sounds great. And then they were shooting, and then, the story developed. And I heard from Shiva sir that, listen, there's a change of plan now. And we're doing it in 2 parts. And in the second part, your character development is very exciting. This is what happens. And I don't want to maybe give that away.
Yeah.
But it's a wonderful thing. So
Aur ek
he's
pooch
not
sakte
dead.
hain, sir? That's good.
No,
yeah.
he's rocking.
Yeah. Can we ask this like you both are friends or
That's a lot of revealing.
relatives? or
I think
That's a
it's-
lot of revealing.
We are kind of like also and
That's
like
still a lot of revealing,
relationship.
sir. I think we
Yeah,
should
okay,
not.
nothing.
I think we should
Fine.
That's
But
still
there's
a
a
lot of revealing.
relationship. There's a strong relationship.
Yeah. There is a very strong relationship. So
ट्रेलर में तो समझ में आएगा होगा ना मतलब when we see the trailer we'll get to know I think
yes.
उसमें भी hide कर रहे हो थोड़ा छोड़ रहे हो sir
They both are.
No, I think there's no point in hiding it. We are like a few days away from release.
okay so you're playing wife like girlfriend what's happening
That's a complicated answer. Yeah,
It's
it's
complicated
complicated.
with the
In my head, in my
status.
character's head, I feel like she oscillates from, oh, we're married and we have kids and everything's perfect, to like, I hate him.
Yeah.
So it's a wide spectrum. It's a complicated
It's
answer.
a very normal
So finally-
relationship.
Yes, I guess so.
people to relate to it.
I guess so.
Nice. Well done, Shivaji.
it's a nice one but finally मिलता है कि नहीं मिलता
दूसरा पूरा
नहीं, फिलहाल
storyline
मिलना
ही
चाहिए
पूछ रहे हैं।
ना, तो उनको ही मिलेगा,
मिलना
उनको
चाहिए।
अगर मिलना चाहिए
क्या
तो
मिलता
वो
है?
I think
I'm like,
मुझे
ये
भी
मिल रहा है या
part
नहीं
two
मिल
में
रहा है,
पता चलेगा।
इज द हीरो मिल रहा है या नहीं मिल रहा, तो इट्स लाइक हाँ तो
तो मिलना पार्ट 1 में हो रहा है कि पार्ट 2 में हो रहा है? मतलब ज्यादा हो जाएगा?
मुझे खुद
Yeah.
शायद पार्ट 2 में ही पता चलेगा,
ओह
मुझे अब तक पता नहीं।
ओके नाइस
See, in a world of bees, how to place a girl. See,
Okay.
it's very tough to write Janvi's character actually. It's easy to write Devra and Bhaira for me. In this world, I have to place Thangam, but she pulled it.
no, she was fabulous, as I mentioned before.
yeah.
I just can't wait for her character to unveil in part 2, where
The women are too strong in the film. Not men.
Actually, the
Bhaira
general
sounds
audience
like
are
someone who
waiting.
doesn't listen much.
I hope
Yes.
What
Names,
sir?
Bhaira
Bhaira.
sounds like someone who doesn't listen much. Like,
That's Behra.
that's bad.
that's Bhaira.
That's the feeling of the
Yeah,
same.
I know.
But like,
No, just
Bhaira is a brave
phonetically.
guy. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.